Hey everyone, this is Bold Stomp Solver. Welcome back to another solo queue ranked gameplay. And I just got promoted to Diamond 4. I've only been playing very few games every week, so if I had about 10 or 20 hours, to put into Wild Rift a week, I'd probably be back in Grandmaster by now. But as I always say, if you're new to this channel, I am a Sovereign main. So I love to give this knowledge to anyone who is low elo stuck or high elo stuck. So if you're just starting off in Wild Rift, hopefully this content is going to be gauged for you. We do like to start off in Champion Select. We're going over picks and bans. And the first thing that we want to think about is choosing a champion to bring the most value in terms of team fight and synergy. And if you guys could just leave a quick like on this video as we get started here, it just goes such a far way for me as a creator. In putting my video on the YouTube homepage, but nonetheless, we can continue on with picks and bans here. We want to think about someone who's going to bring the most value in terms of team fight and synergy. And when I say that, you want to fill voids and gaps on your team, whether it's being a tank, whether it's doing damage, whether it's balancing damage between magic or AD. Picking is very important, especially the order that you pick in. So if you're a high level of experience, I definitely recommend you pick 4th or 5th pick if you have a wide variety of champions underneath your belt. But for example, in this game here, I see that they have a Yuumi support, Lux mid, possibly Twitch AD carry, so lots of shielding and healing. So I'm looking for more burst ability. We do have a lot of AD, but I'm thinking I want to lean into an assassin that can just lock down and just burst them. So I think I'm going to lock in Viego here. I think he's going to be the best pick for this game right now. I'm a big fan of this Soul Fighter Viego skin. I think it's super cool, and I love seeing this animation every time I queue up in a game here. But oh yeah, that's super sick, super sick. And before I forget, let me show you my runes here. Gonna rock Conqueror, Brutal, Coup de Grace, Legend, Bloodline for lifesteal and sudden impacts for more burst damage. And our team, we have high mobility with Pyke and Vex, being able to zip around the field there. Lots of AD from Pyke, Caitlyn, and myself and Nasus. Vex is the only source of AP damage on our team. However, the enemy team is super squishy. Zed, Lux, Yuumi, Twitch. I can literally one-shot these guys as Viego. I think Zed is going to be my only threat here this game. They have a pretty interesting team comp. Gragas is not super tanky. I want to say he builds more like an AP bruiser. Both of the top laners are carrying TP, which is phenomenal. So already in my head, I'm already ideating the items that I'm going to build this game. And Viego is pretty standard. He just stacks really well with like AD crit. Trinity Force is definitely a great item as well. So I think I'm going to get my Legend Bloodline. My lifesteal boots first. I already have the rune for Legend Bloodline. And then I'm probably going to build directly into Trinity Force. This way I can just stick with the enemy, have increased mobility, burst damage. It's just definitely all around great item for Viego. And then I'll probably build into Infinity Edge or Bloodthirster depending on what I need at the time. Items are always need based. There's not a one build for every game, but in this case here, I kind of have a build in mind. I'm going to be leading towards Trinity Force, Bloodthirster, Infinity Edge, Guardian Angel, and then most likely Collectors to end it for a full build. So great job for my AD carry for carrying that kill onto the enemy team. Was not suspecting that there. And if you guys are just starting the game or you're high elo stock, I always recommend that you guys keep one eye on the minimap and one eye what's in front of you. I'm looking for an opportunity here to essentially gank the enemy team when I see that they're overextended. And we know that they're overextended when they're beyond 50% pushed in the lane. And right here, Lux is playing super safe. Now, if she was closer in the middle of the lane, I'd be going around, the terrain, sneaking around where she doesn't have vision, and I'd be going over to gank them. But look at this Gragas. He's super overextended here, and he's doing a great job with running back. So that lets me know that he has a vision here, like a ward here in this bush, because he anticipated me and he ran away perfectly. So I can put $1 million on the line right now, and I know that Gragas has a ward right here in this bush just based off his behavior. And look at that ward right here. And Gragas is still overextended. What are you doing, big man? You just saw me come over here, and now you're just not respecting. Gonna stun him over the terrain here. He's gonna use his ultimate, but that's no good. He is out of mana, but I'm not gonna chase this because I want to hit level 5. And if I entertain this fight any longer, I'm gonna fall back on farm. You know, I want to get my ultimate so I can scale, start bouncing around the battlefield here. So that's going to be a successful gank on my end. Forced him to use his summoner spells, so I'm going to call that a successful gank. And then let me go ahead and clear my red buff. And looks like Gragas is maybe going to clear my vision there, but he is still playing somewhat super aggressive. So did he put a vision here, a ward here? And he did. He's just super cautious right now. So hopefully this time he's going to go back. You know, I don't think it's worth it for me to stick around right here. So let me get my lifesteal boots and then keep building directly into Trinity Force. And then as I go towards my blue side jungle, just keeping an eye on the map here. I see Lux is super low mid lane here. Look at her. She's like 100 health, like I see on my mini map, and she's going back underneath tower. So I'm not gonna go over there, run over there. I wouldn't make it in time. But Zed is gonna gank my 80 carry. Gonna go over here and just stop my blue buff and just bounce around the battlefield here. Gonna look to use my ultimate on Zed. Might have flash for this. And gonna pick up that easy kill onto Zed there. Gonna make my way bottom over here. Get another kill off on the Twitch. Let's go. Gonna keep on transforming here. Gonna go in on this Lux here. She's gonna flash away like a good little bitch. And let's go ahead and run away from this here. No point in us staying here in this fight here. This video, like every single video, is sponsored by myself, everyone, because we have no branded sponsorships yet, which is okay. So it goes so far for me if you could just leave a like on this video. You know, that's the easiest way to support me directly as a creator. It probably takes about 2 seconds of your time and it's free. But if you want more exclusive perks to my channel, go ahead and choose the Diamond membership. We can literally play Wild Rift today on PvP, normal, or ranked. I don't care. But let's go ahead and get back to the video here. Gonna continue farming my blue side and, you know, hopefully keep getting items, you know, just dragging my sack across the enemy team's face. And that's essentially the only thing you want to do, you know, as a jungler. You want to make sure you are putting your team in the best position to win. You know, making sure they can snowball a lead. And looks like Nasus can almost get this kill on this crack. Let's go, Nasus, go, Nasus, go. And I kind of want him to stay there so I can just gank from around. And this is a good strategy for players who are solo laning. Kind of bait the enemy team to stick around so your jungler can just gank and secure the kill for you guys. You know, it is a risky gamble because, you know, we don't have vision on the Zed. So, you know, oh, he's actually in my red buff. What are you doing? Oh, they're super salty. With the Yuumi too? Oh, no way. 4 minutes, Zed and Yuumi in my red buff. I think it's fair to say that these guys are pretty salty, but it's okay. You know, that's going to be the only time that I die this game. I'm going to make that right now known. I see blood for Zed right now. So let's go ahead and go back, keep building into Trinity Force. And, you know, they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot, both Zed and Yuumi. You know, they should be taking this time to farm, get items. So I'm going to show you guys as to why you don't go straight egotistical in Wild Rift, because now we're going to punish them by getting a gold lead, getting more items, and getting stronger than they would, rather than just keep fighting endlessly. There's no point in that. This game is objective based. You know, the priority is to take the Nexus. Kills are only a resource for us to get items, and items are there to help us take objectives, and that's how we win the game. So let's go ahead and keep an eye on this Lux here. I might be able to sneak around here, use my ultimate. She's super low. I just need some sort of damage off on her. I'm gonna go in here, use her ultimate. Gonna use my ultimate here, boom, just like that. Smite her like a bitch, and that's gonna be super cool for us right there. Might need a flash out of here and use my ultimate to get away. And no, I'm gonna hold on to it right here. But, you know, if they had gotten closer to me, then I would have used my ultimate to get away, but not necessary. You know, that kill with Lux did confirm my Trinity Force. Gonna take this opportunity to take the Rift Herald here. And I see that Gragas is just still fighting this Nasus right now, so let me go ahead and take this Rift Herald, and then I'm going to help Nasus here. I'm going to drop this under his tower. And look at Gragas, just not respecting that I'm still here. Gonna stun this guy, because what are you doing? And he failed his little knockback on me just now. Gonna drop Rift Herald so it can tank the tower. And I'm actually gonna run away from this. I'm not even gonna chase this guy right now, because he can kind of outplay me here. But oh, maybe he's gonna get thirsty here. Wait, come over here, Gragas. Wait, I can definitely bait this guy. Is he gonna come over here? I'm gonna use my second ability to just go back in on this guy. What are you doing? Just not respecting that I'm motherfucking Bolt Stomp Sovereign. Get the fuck out my lobby, kid. Come here. Come here. Ah, there we go. Oh my gosh, dude. This guy just not respecting that I'm playing Viego right now. And you guys know historically on my channel, when I play Viego, I'm not really fucking around here. So let's go ahead and go back and get my Trinity Force. And since I was so low, you know, I'm in these really close brawling scenarios. I think I want to build Bloodthirster for more sustain and survivability while I'm dueling these people. You know, it's no good for me to do all this damage, but I die from, you know, one combo. I'd rather sustain in the fight here. Looks like Twitch may have vision right here in this tri-bush, which is why he went back. But it's okay. Gonna shove this lane a little bit and then aim to do a full clear in my jungle here. Just gonna use my third ability. Just keep on moving around, and this is the speed of the game here. Like, I see Zed is just mostly entertaining these assassin type kills mid lane, while not taking the opportunity to full clear his entire jungle and just gain that lead. You know, that's what I would be doing if I had Yuumi on my back, is I'd be clearing my entire jungle, and then once my entire jungle is clear, I'm gonna check the enemy's jungle, and if both of those jungles are clear, then maybe at that time I'd be looking at an opportunity to gank someone. But look at this Gragas again, just overextended. You have no tower here, brother. What are you doing? Gonna use my ultimate here, and I'm just gonna flash to secure this. Don't want to risk it. And I don't know what this Gragas is doing. Like, if you guys are playing this game here, I want you guys to practice not overextending. If you don't have a tower near you, or if you don't have teammates near you, you should not be in the middle of the lane. That is going to be a big no-no, especially with no vision in the river or tri-bush. And just going to secure this tower and then make my way back here and pick up this Bloodthirster. And then continue with the red side clear here. And then after I get this, I am going to build directly into Infinity Edge. You know, Viego is a champion that works wonders with crit and damage. So far I'm involved in 5 out of the 14 kills on the team, and securing these objectives for my team. So we have a great tempo going on here. And I see that Twitch just went top side. We have 4 people bottom here. Gonna put this pink ward here, and definitely gonna go in the Zed here, because he did not expect me here. And I'm not gonna use my ultimate over the wall, but I am possibly gonna use it on this Gragas who's trying to fight my team here. Oh yeah, you're gonna die here, Gragas. Gonna transform into Gragas here, and then I see Twitch is shoving our tower here, so I'm gonna go towards Twitch here. He's super overextended. He's not gonna expect me from going over this wall here. Gonna stun this guy and just beat the absolute shit out of him, and pick up the kill onto him as well. Also smite him like a bitch. And this is going to be pretty good for us, right? So right now I'm involved in 7 out of the 17 kills on the team, and just snowballing super hard at this point. And I see Zed right here. Maybe he can't see me. Gonna put my fog right here so he thinks I'm going in. Just gonna poke him a little bit, and you can't kill me because I have Bloodthirster. So nice try. And that's why you need items. If he had like an item or two underneath his belt, he probably would have been able to kill me with Yuumi attached to me. So let's go ahead and continue clearing the blue buff here, blue side. And then I want to make sure I'm prioritizing getting my items. I think we can actually take this Baron right now. Twitch is topside. The enemy AD carry is topside. So I'm confident that if we were to take a full team fight here near Baron, they won't be able to win this with our AD carry bot, you know. DPS wins team fights 100% of the time. Gonna use my ultimate on this Lux here. And she's gonna slow. Yes, yes. Yes, and she's dead here. Gonna pick that up pretty easy there. And I think we can start Baron right now. Because Twitch is still topside again. He's still pushing that tower. So, yeah, we're just going to take this right now. Great opportunity for us. Just put that pink ward in my Baron pit so the enemy team cannot see us here. And I can definitely still fight this Zed here. This is exactly why I got Bloodthirst. And if I didn't have that, I would have just died just now. But look how much health I'm healing. Going to use one charge of my smite on the Baron. And then save one smite. And the only reason why I used one charge on my smite earlier was so I can get back a little bit of health and sustain in this fight here. And look at that. Just gonna sidestep Lux's ult because get the fuck out my lobby. And let's go ahead and continue farming my red side here. So that was a very close Baron fight right there. I typically don't like using both charges on my smite, but in some situations where you need health, you know, it'll give you like instant 300 or 400 health when you smite a large monster. So in situations like that, it was absolutely necessary. Gonna continue using my Baron buff to apply pressure to these lanes here. And Dragon is up, so rather than shove bot, I am gonna go ahead and take this Dragon. You know, if I were top lane, then I might want to be bottom. Not gonna entertain this Zed because he's just losing at this point. I feel confident that my team can kill the Dragon, so that's what they did. Yep. So this is pretty good for us right now. We are snowballing super hard, and now that I have my Baron, gonna continue shoving this top lane with this Nasus, and then let's see. I think my team will be able to take the mid lane. Just taking a vision away from Zed in his jungle here, so we're gonna be much more of a threat to them. They're gonna be a lot more hesitant to gank from the jungle side. And let me just clear this. If Zed comes over here, I'll just drop my little shroud. And we can definitely fight this guy. I'm a full combo this guy right here. Same as damage I do. And yeah, look at that Yuumi protection right there. So I think she has Veil enchant. But nonetheless, she still has that massive shield to put onto Zed. And it's okay. We can definitely still take this tower. And let's go back here. So far I'm involved in 9 out of the 23 kills on the team. Definitely going to take away Zed's jungle here. Deny him farm, deny him items. Just keep him behind so we can just keep snowballing and just end the game here. Get the Scuttle Crab. And I see Zed and Yuumi over here. Can I make my way over here and just help my team? And oh no, the Gragas ult just pushed me away. But I do have my ultimate here in 3 seconds. Gonna go back in on this Lux here, because what are you doing? Just not respecting that I am Viego. Gonna whiff my ultimate, but it doesn't matter. Gonna flash and secure it anyways. And let's see what the Zed is doing here. He's gonna die. Just gonna jump in on Yuumi. Powwow session. There we go. Double kill. So let's go ahead and see if we can secure this mid tower. And then possibly look to end the game pretty soon here. Not gonna entertain this Twitch. Just gonna take this opportunity to farm some more. Just gonna farm my blue side, go back, definitely buy GA for my next item. This is gonna deny Zed his assassin capabilities onto me. He's gonna be shit out of luck if he decides to ult me, because you won't be able to kill me. And that's the power of farming early game. You know, I think his biggest downfall was invading my jungle at 4 minutes with Yuumi, by the way. So now both of them are under-leveled and under-farmed. And I took that opportunity to keep farming over him, gain a slight gold advantage over him, and eventually that's what led to this point here. So let's continue building into collectors.
They have their use.
And just keeping one eye on the Baron. I think we can definitely, like, looks like the Zed just went in on Vex and got the kill, but now he's super low. So in exchange for him just getting the greedy kill onto Vex there, we're going to go ahead and just sneak this Baron, because Viego is a monster at melting large objectives due to his first ability doing percentage of health damage. So I'm just going to go ahead and smite this right here. And Gragas, you're gonna die right now too, brother. What are you doing? Super overextended. He definitely sees us, and he might want to take this opportunity to go back. So let me just check to see if he's right here. And his fat ass is right here. So gonna pick up the kill on a Gragas. And let's go ahead and continue shoving this top lane with the Baron. And right now we have 3 champions in all 3 lanes here. So this is phenomenal. This is going to be the ideal situation for anyone who is Emerald, Diamond, or even High Elo, is to apply pressure to all 3 lanes simultaneously with the Baron. And this is how you maximize your potential to end the game. Just apply as much pressure as possible. Make it next to impossible for them to stop you guys' push there, you know, because if you have super minions under all 3 towers, you know, that makes it very hard for them to respond to it. And right now, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be game here. Gonna use Twitch's invisibility to see if I can sneak up on this Lux here. And yeah, I'm just gonna use my flash and just, yep. And this is gonna be the end of the game here. So thank you guys so much for watching. You know, we ended the game 11, 1, and 2. So, you know, I really appreciate you guys watching this channel. I know that I've been away from content recently, but just dealing with life stuff, you know, just lost in the family, you know, working a ton. So thank you guys for consistently being here and supporting me. I love you guys. Wouldn't be here without you. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Bolt Stop Sovereign. Peace.
It called to me, the one-eyed god. I alone was chosen.